Here we go. Definitely live now. Look at us. Spin me here on Craft Roulette 100. Hey, welcome to Craft Roulette 100. If you are just scrolling through, not knowing what to look at on the tube, stop if you like crafts. And spitting hosts. We're off to a great start. And I'm excited, people. We were just talking about, anyway, if you like crafting, card making, improvisation, not knowing what the heck we're going to do, stay tuned and watch and see if it's a train wreck or a night of glory. Welcome to the chat. You guys have just been chatting it up before the show. Lots of nice happy birthdays and congratulations, because this is our 100th episode. We were just talking about childbirth before the show started, and how once, because we were talking about being nervous. The show starts at 6:30 too, so scroll to 10 minutes in if you want to. But we were talking about childbirth and being nervous, and it was kind of like, once the show starts, Mr. Producer says it's like a snowball. It just starts rolling down that hill, and you can't stop her. And I said it was kind of like childbirth. You just have to dig in and see it through. So, but we have seen it through 99 times, and we'll see what happens on the 100th. We have a fabulous guest tonight. Don't we, Crafty Al?
Hello, all, and happy birthday, Mary.
Thank you, Crafty Al. It has been
so
a good
glad
day.
you invited me tonight.
This is a huge party for me.
It looks like it there in the background.
Yes, yes. You can't even see. I brought these balloons home, the 100, right? And it doesn't even fit in the screen. So, anyway, it's really good. And I got a Team Rainbow one for you, Crafty Al.
Thank you. That is my team.
And Mr. Mike is all festive with his Team Orange and Team Purple. Oh, you can't see him until later, so you just have to wait. He's all dolled up. So we're just ready. As soon as it gets to 6:30, then we'll do the show real. But you need to talk to her again, Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer is here running the show. So if I get out of hand, he'll rein me in.
Yeah, he's right in my ear, so I'm ready for direction.
We have him right here in our ears. Oh my, do we ever.
I feel like I'm on TV, where they can hear the producer in their ear. Yeah.
That's like, exactly right.
Cut it. Time for commercial. Yeah.
Go to camera 3.
Crash and burn.
No, we don't want to crash and burn. Eject, he just said. Okay. I wish they could hear him sometimes.
I used to.
But
I think that would be fun. Like if like G to K, her husband used to run hers, and now he is on screen every time, and it's just fun to see behind that.
It is. I love it when Father's Day when he made did his own voiceover. She's putting some paper makeup on the card. It's all very fun. Sweden's awake. UK is awake.
Okay.
I is awake. Grandma Gay is awake. Canada is awake.
So exciting.
New York,
so many people.
Oregon. Hi, Danny's Dreams. I know who you liked, where you
there
go
she is,
to be on TV, on the videos. Susie Fick from Illinois. Yes, this is our 100th show, so Mr. Producer will be making a card for our patrons. So you can learn about that, but he's going to record it. I have no idea. He's very good. I have an old stamped card of his from 30 years ago. Washington's awake and here. Yay.
I'm so excited for that card.
The UK is semi-awake. You know what? I'm just so glad you're here, Vicky Ruda, for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining us. You are a special friend. You also have one of these lovely shirts. I just love knowing that Vicky Ruda has this shirt on sometimes when she's in England. I just love that. Spin the Vicky. Last week, if you were here last week, I fell off my chair, or I knocked over my chair. And this might happen again tonight because I'm a little bit excited. I sit on a stool. It's tall. I don't have a real, chair. But the worst thing about when I knock over my stool, the top comes off. It's upholstered, and it just set, pig pen on peanuts. This dust cloud just explodes from it, and I think, oh, I should do something about that. And then the next minute happens, and that thought's gone. And an idea for making a car door technique because it replaced it. Such is the brain. Were you at the first show, Patty Beck? Yeah. You have your t-shirt on right now, Vicky Ruda. You little blessing darling. Love it. Hello, Carol Sanguinetti. You've been with us a long time. Smurf's been with us a long time. Melanie Foy's been here quite a while. Arlene's been around. Roberta Miller's here. Robin Alexander's pretty new. Melissa's here. Hope you had a good birthday. Duberstein was here early. Lauren, yeah, thank you. Lauren Moore was early. Lauren Taylor was later, but Caitlin, she's going to be on really soon, in a couple weeks. Janet Flanagan's been here forever. Y'all are so nice. If I could, I would rent a big hall and we would have a big birthday party and for Craft Roulette, but we're glad at least we can be here like this. Hello, Not Too Shabby. We're so glad to have you here.
Hey, Jamie.
Jamie is we're going to give away, well, we're going to talk about it during the show, but she's been giving us a very generous prize, so stick around. It's for people that put in a card this week, and Mr. Producer and I are giving the same thing on this show for last week's show because we have faced the robots and we won. We did the hard thing. Now it's all done. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, we're going to get together this spring, I promise you. The Kansas City, nearby Kansas City people. Maybe Crafty Al can come down.
Maybe. It's not a bad drive.
No, when there's no ice.
Yeah, correct.
Crafty Al can produce the show? She might be tough. She
yes,
might be
I have about two.
Pig.
I have about 2 producer moves, and that's what I'll show you tonight when I change my camera. That's about all I can do.
Jeez, you're rocking it. Hey, Card Monkey. You got cake and ice cream in your shirt like mine. Well, it doesn't get much more simpatico. Well done. Glad you're here. Very nice. I don't look a day over 98. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie.
I was just
don't you have some gardening to do? I think Ray needs you out in the garden. There's a big python. No, you're right. I don't look a day over 98. 1 minute warning we're getting from Bonnie. We need all the help we can. Crafty Owl was your first show, Christina? Christina joined us during Craft Bowl, and she has sent in an outstanding card every week. Now's the time to get your cuppas, your stretchy pants, and your snacks. Because it is time to go live on Craft Roulette. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to cough just a second. There we go. I'm still coughing. It makes sure that I keeps me awake. And we will be right back. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here tonight in the chat. Mr. Producer, Miss Crafty Al, let's have a fun party tonight, shall we? We'll be right back.
Yes.
Ellen's comment. Just a second. Okay, composure for the host. Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. I'm Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University, and your intrepid hostess who sometimes has to take a moment of Craft Roulette. This is my stars, my garters, and all those things in between. This is our episode 100, and we welcome you so much to join the party. This is also my 100th birthday, and I don't, like Karen said, I don't look a day over 98, so we're doing good. We have a wonderful guest. We're going to get the show started here in just a second. Got a little bit of housekeeping. What Craft Roulette is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge that we do every Friday evening at 6:30 Central Time, and you're always invited. We never know what we're going to make, so I can't give you a shopping list. We don't teach while we're doing it. We just talk and we craft. So if that's not your jam, well, have a great day. If it is your jam, stick around and let's have some fun. We are glad to have you here. First thing, it is my birthday. Second thing, it is Craft Roulette's birthday. Not quite birthday. It is Craft Roulette's 100th episode, which is outstanding. It just is it's just fun to get an extra zero in your number. That's all there is to it. Mr. Producer has been promising to make a card on our 100th episode, and he is. He's going to do it probably this weekend. It will be for our patrons of any level. We are a community-sponsored show, and so our funding comes from you all, and we always thank you so much for being a part of that, because we can't do it without you. Another thing is we have 2 new patrons, and we want to celebrate them and welcome them. We have Andy Zach from Maryland, and we have Debbie Morse, and we are so glad you're here. There is bonus content on our Patreon page, and I think we have a good time. Crafty Al is one of our little patrons there, and maybe she can tell you what it's about, because I forget. Because I kind of see, it's like, okay, this is my life. I forget what to say about it. Oh, I know one thing, though. We do have late submission options for patrons, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's see, what else? We have a card crop for our patrons, a Zoom call next weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. That's all done. We will talk about that soon. Lee Kendall, happy birthday. Melissa Miller, happy birthday. Welcome to the crafty world, little baby Lawson in the UK. It is Laura Ann's little new baby. He looks like a little crafter if I've ever seen one. So I think he already has ink on his little baby fingers. Actually, I couldn't see them. They were in a little fist. Welcome to Craft Roulette number 100 from Nebraska. One of our pals, Crafty Al. Yay!
Hello, guys. I had to get those jazz hands up there. Hi. I don't know if you can see what I crafted for the occasion.
Yep. Those are candles. You're like St. Lucia or whatever that is that walks around at Christmas with candles in her hair. So
hopefully they don't catch on fire.
I think
I have a lot of hair.
What was you had a funny story about your candles.
Well, they are dangling precariously on a Dollar Tree paper headband, like tiara, and I put them on with hot glue, and as I was trying to glue the base to the headband, it started melting the candle. So they might fall off. We never know. Is
it heavy? It must feel like the queen when she has one of her fancy tiaras that must weigh a lot of pounds. I think it's,
the head is heavy that wears the crown, right?
That's right. The diamonds, wax, I'm sure they have a kind of a similar effect on your head. Well, we are so glad to have you for our seventh appearance on Craft Roulette, Crafty Al. You bring 7. The party. Let's face it. You are the party.
I always have a good time. I'm glad you keep having me back. So.
We love it. So when we first met you, and she is the only guest crafter I've ever met in person. When we first met you, you had commented on our show that Ardith was on, I believe, and you said, I want to be a part of this fun. I'm not sure even if you were spelling fun correctly at that point. If you were still just using one N.
Nope. Definitely one N.
How do you spell fun now?
2 N's.
There you go. F-U-N-N.
That's 4.
That probably works too. But you left a comment and you said, you want to be a part of that fun. And so we said, well, we do have an opening on Friday. Would you like to join us?
I must have lost my mind that week because I just told my friend Danny, who came on with a few hours notice, I would never do it. I had forgotten. It was that soon.
It was fast.
Oh,
and
goodness.
we were so new too, because you were on 33. That was your first one. And so I think we'd only had guests like 10 or so times, maybe not even that many. So we didn't know what we were doing either. But we made it, and we made it to 100 not knowing what we were doing. And so maybe we'll do it right tonight, but I don't know. I already spit in front of everybody, so. Oh, well, there goes that show for perfection. What are you going to do? Would you like to tell us, those two people that don't know who you are?
Sure. Well, I've came up with my new catchphrase. I'm Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al. That is my YouTube channel here on YouTube, right? My headband fell off. Many people who are on here probably know me from my Sheetload of Cards series, which is a monthly free printable I put out, where I give you like a sketch and a free PDF printable to make as many of those cards as possible. So I do see many familiar faces over here in the chat, and I'm so glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. I see a few that are new, but many, many that are just my dates, my Friday night dates. I see them all. I see lots of people on Friday nights. And Michael's, my boyfriend Michael's, he doesn't care. If I date y'all on Friday night, he's like, yeah, I'll date him too. He's that kind of guy. Anyway, I see cat scrappiness. Do you have something that you'd like to say about that? To join you tomorrow?
Yes. Yes. So tomorrow, if you are signed up for the Card Makers Success Summit, I am going to be doing a live tomorrow at 1:20 Eastern time, and I'll be sharing some cat scrappiness goodies. And I would love to see some familiar faces because I have been nervous about this for probably since I knew I was doing it, so quite a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think you'll like the project, though.
It's cute. I think when I asked you to come on this particular show, you said, "Oh, if I don't have anything," then you went, "Can I think about it?" And then you wrote right back, "Okay, I'll do it."
I had to, Mary. I had to for you.
And she said, "Well, if I don't have it, my act together by then, I'm not going to have it together at all anyway." So, yep. I think are you feeling like you're going to have your act together tomorrow? Tonight, we don't know what. We can't prepare, so.
I mean, I don't have a choice, so, right? I mean, I know what I'm making. I just have to get it prepped, so.
Yeah. She's a pro, right? Live. She can do it. She can do it.
It's live. People know things go wrong sometimes, so.
Yeah, sometimes the host spits on herself right off the bat, so it's all good. So, all right, well, let's get this started. We have already faced our biggest fear here on Craft Roulette, which was robots. You're gonna want to sit around, stay around, and wait for 118 submissions, including robots. We're going to talk about that more in just a few minutes. But right now, we're going to ask the question: what is Craft Roulette? Thank you, chat. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Thank you, Crafty Al. Let's get this show started.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week, we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Woo-wee! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. How many people think of Craft Roulette when they hear the word whoa? And how many of you, after 100 episodes, now find it difficult to spell the word fun with one N? Oh, the things that we have done to your little brains. How about the people that think skewt is a true word, S-K-E-W-T, or know what a mask is? I mean, we are a tribe, and we're so glad to have you here. We had 118 contributions last week. That's crazy nuts, because we had the thing that we were most afraid of, we had talked about forever. The people had I'd almost gotten threats over. We had not the 4 1/4 square, not the pink plus 1 and 3 pops of red. You guys handled that like champs. It was robots. Robots, we discovered, people are either pro-bot or no-bot. And it was fun. So much fun all weekend getting all of your submissions. You guys were very creative. You will see so many different kinds of robots. You will see sad bots. You will see dog bots. You will see washing bots. You will see vacuuming bots. You will see, what else? I mean, regular bots. It's just all sorts of wonderful interpretations, which is what Craft Roulette is all about. Then we had to throw in that ticket thing, and we all kind of wondered about that too, but you guys all did it once again, so you deserve it. Big old smooch on the nog. You did great. We are now up to over 5,000 total contributions for over those 99 episodes. So this was my card. I did alter it once the next day. It was just a little too raw, a little too simple on Friday night, but it got upgraded a little bit. I think it looked a little better. That was the inside, so I had my ticket inside too. This is our contributor map. Don't you love seeing your little pin? Isn't that fun? We've got some surprises coming up that you might like too on that. This was our darling guest, Therese Calvrid from Australia. We were all amazed that she drew that little slit right in that funny little monster bot tummy, and that's where his ticket came out. She was a very lovely lady. Somebody said she was like right with you with your one-liners. She just didn't miss a beat. We really enjoyed her. So thank you, Therese. All right, we're on a timer. This is Ashley Bowen. So cute. Danica Matters. You'll see familiar bots. Kim, her first submission. Well done. Deborah, her first submission. What's up? Lisa. Jennifer. Look where the tickets are, too. Wendy. She said that was hard for her. Jennifer, her second. A little iris folding. Marie. She did 2, and that was the one she chose. Melanie. 39. Arlene. Yay. Karen. How cute. Pink clouds. Celicia. I keep stumbling on that. Amy. Judy. Salt Shaker. She really struggled on that one. So cute. Anaya. Judy. Elizabeth. Busy card. Busy robot. Sylvia. You're up, I think. Mara. Denise. Ava. Patty Beck, our leader in submissions. Kim. Airbot. Judy. Really cute. Whoops. Elaine. Tony. Jackie, our second leader in submissions. Ashley. Kim, 35. That's remarkable. Catherine, number 40. She's a zero hero. Anne Marie, her first time. Teresa. Mary Moisen, and she has a process video. Stacy. Anne. So many bots. Dawn. Very textured bot. Anna, a toaster bot. Caitlin, who will be on in 2 weeks, don't miss it. Andy Zach. Kathy Morris. Little easel card, how clever. Christina. Leslie. Sherry. Remember the parameters as you look at these. Anna. And it's so clever how they fit them in. Marion from Germany. Misty. Steph. Jackie. Ramagay. Lynn. Very fancy. Lauren. Very cute. She was up late with that. Lynn. Mr. Kelly Ryan. So clever. Deanna. Peekaboo Bot. Leah. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Anne. Darling. Kathy. Those eyes. Leslie. Ooh, fancy bot. Dallas. Her first. Well done. Linda. Emily. Roomba. Linda. Debbie. Pile of tickets. Leslie. Dina. Stacy. They are so cute, aren't they? Anna. That was for her nephew. Smurf. Another cleaning kitty. Camille. Baker. Karen. A zero hero. Debbie. Real cute. Rosie. Brenda. Slinky Dog. Card Monkey Jarvis. My. Susie from Illinois. A lottery ticket. Margaret. Sue. Lena Marie. Arlene. Melissa. Carol. Lisa. Botheads. Mary, a zero hero. Heather. Deanna. Michelle. Her first, yay. Lisa. Familiar bots. Barbara. Jean. Julie. I didn't even think of Gears. Heidi. Deputy Heidi to me. Rebecca. Kay. Mary Ellen. Vicky. Rose Ann. Was not going to be stopped. Bonnie. A zero hero. Lisa. Dancing bots. 5K. Cordelia. I thought that was fun. Laura Ellis, the new mama with Little Lawson. Larissa. A zero hero. Rachel. Tina. Fishbot. Vicky Ruda. Are you awake? Sharon. She took a nap so she could stay up. Sue. Our third leader in submissions, Helen. Amanda. A free smooch. Lisa. Kendra, who will be here next week. Karen. Said I didn't look a day over 98. Bonnie. 55 consecutive. Luann. Still awake, bless your heart. Gail. Brian, sweet 16. Man, that's a lot of robots. Each and every one of you deserve something special, like a gear or something. I don't know, but I think, some oil. Oil was always good if you're a robot. Ask the Tin Man. He's kind of he was kind of a robot, the Tin Man. But anyway, I think you guys did great. It was really fun to have you complain and talk and chit-chat about the robots for so long. We've been working on those since October. Took them off for a little bit, but warned you that it was going to come back on in January. I said the end of February, well, I forgot, and moved it up. But I really think it turned out better that way because you tied it into Valentine's with that pink plus 3 pops of red. So it turned out and that ticket with the smooch and everything the way you figured it out, I think it turned out perfect. The wheel knows we must trust the wheel. So, but tonight you never know. He may just, I don't know. You never know that crazy wheel's going to spin for us. But let's bring back our delightful Miss Crafty Owl and see if she's ready to talk this week's spins.
I am. I tell you what, I would have dropped out last week had I been on here. Everybody did such a great job. Thank you for getting the robots out of the way for me.
Yes. The wheel knows. I really was surprised that we got as many as we got because I thought, they have had so much chitter chatter about not loving the robots, being a bunch of no-bots. That I was really surprised, and I was just absolutely thrilled that we got that many. And awesome. Because you guys did so great and sent in those robot cards, you will be on the wheel for prizes tonight, and we have some extra ones just because it's our 100th and because you guys absolutely slayed the robots. One that we're going to you want to stick around for if you sent in a card last week. You are going to be winning something we're going to talk about while we're crafting. Crafty Al has designed a stamp set, some stencils, some dies, and she has a class to go with it from our friends Not Too Shabby. And we are going to give that away, Mr. Producer and I. And because we have now invited Not Too Shabby friends and Crafty Al's friends tonight, we're also going to be able to give another one of those away next week for the cards sent in this week because Not Too Shabby, I think, is very proud of you, Crafty Al. Aww. And I said, will you do that? And they said, Jamie said yes. So I think she's just real proud of you.
I think it's so kind that you bought one to give away and then for Jamie to donate one. And I'm still kind of amazed that she took a chance on me. Like, it's a cute set. I'm super excited about it. So
it's a cute set. So it all worked out, just like the robots on Valentine's Day with pink. You just never know how it all kind of you shake it up and it comes out good. So congratulations on that little product, and you can pre-order it on Not Too Shabby, but it's a pre-order. So go ahead and I have one other thing to say about that. Because if you pre-order it, which we invite you to do, and you win it, Jamie is going to give you that much as a gift certificate. And so you don't have to worry about having 2 sets. She's going to give you the gift certificate for the amount of the bundle. So that's sweet. Pretty uptown, isn't it?
Yeah, that's extra nice. Yay.
Pretty classy. Yeah. We're glad to encourage that pre-order. So, what do you want for tonight, Miss 100?
Well, I did see botanicals on one of those, so that would be perfect. I could show off my new set.
I did kind of put that on there for you.
Thank you. And then I saw the see-through or clear. You know, I love a clear card or like a shaker window.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little worried about the colors, though. I'm not going to lie. I think there were about 5 that I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? But Mary talked me down.
Yes, there's no reason to ever worry. And we're going to talk about each and every one of the parameters after we get them. So we'll figure it all out. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be a good week. Right?
I almost forgot that we had
Wheel?
a craft tonight. I almost forgot we were going to make something.
We are going to make something. I saw a meme the other day. It said, make what you love. And my immediate thought was, well, I apparently like to make a mess. So, and I do it a lot. So I guess I am actually making what I love. So Lori Beck has already pre-ordered that. Well done.
Awesome.
Good to hear. That's great.
Do you mind if I put my link in the chat box?
Nope. You just go ahead and do that.
Thank you. Just so you're all aware, that is an affiliate link. I have to tell you that legally. So.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Thank you.
There it is. Yeah. And then Mr. Mike, he got fancy tonight for the show team. He said, I said, what team are you, Mr. Mike? And he said, I'll never tell. So he went all Team Orange and Team Purple. He is neutral. He is Switzerland. But he does have his little gnome on from Arlene DeTizio. It did fit on there just fine. So we're still waiting. I did not go to the mailbox today because we got over 6 inches of snow yesterday. So I didn't go today, but I will go soon. And yes, he needs some teal. He needs some clothes. That's what he needs. But we'll get those all in good time. Okay. Well, Mr. Producer, what do you think? Shall we do the spins? Anybody want spins?
Spins.
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to spin tonight. Maybe they just are tired. Yes. Orange and purple are lovely complements, and they look good together. They look bright together. We will be spinning for Project, Colors, Element, and Random tonight. There's our spins. I did change a few of them to get them from being quite so Valentine-y, but not too many. And of course, I took off last week's robots. Of course. Do you see anything on there that scares you? Oh, wait, let me tell you something. Our patrons get to veto something. Each week, they veto a color, an element, and a random. And this week, they are tired of Valentine's stuff. So they do not want number 4, red +2. They also, for element, they do not want number 1, house or houses. And here I thought we'd get Dr. House, maybe some doctor stuff. Maybe next time. And they did not want 3-item cluster, number 1. So you can fill, if we get the parameters and you want to use those and that fits in the parameters, you're welcome to do it. It just means the wheel can't make us do it. Because when we spin, then the wheel tells us what we have to include on our projects. So that's the rub. Now, Crafty Al and I were talking before the show about her veto, and I think she was quite relieved we didn't have robots anymore. Would you have vetoed robots?
Probably. That probably would have been mine, because so many people built their own robots, but like I don't have stamps, so to me, I immediately think, oh no, I'm out because I don't have a robot stamp. But that probably would have been my veto.
Yep, but robots, let that be a lesson to us. You can draw them. You can cut out like rectangles and boxes and make them too. So it was very creative week. It was very fun.
It was.
But we don't need to work that hard tonight. I'm ready for a little break. So would you like to veto something then, ma'am?
Well, I was going to ask to veto about 5 color combinations. And normally, I always need a veto. I can't not. So I think the hardest one here for me is going to be number 3 in element, basket.
Baskets, it is. No basket cases, no basket picnic baskets, no Yogi Bear, none of those things. We're good. We'll take it off. Yeah, we like you a lot, but I don't think we can do 5 colors. That would probably not work. Mr. Producer, do you have something that you're hoping? Oh!
He just did it. I guess you can. Those weren't even the ones that I was scared of.
He's half crazy. Do you want to veto something? Because you're going to make a card? He's
making's easy.
he's game. He's going to go for it. So, all right. Do you have a card that you would like to make, Mr. Producer? You're just whatever the wheel gives you? Yeah. All right. He's game.
I cannot wait, guys. Everybody has got to become a patron because I know this is going to be great. You've got to get over there and sign up. I am super stoked.
You know, Mr. Producer, you have been here in the very studio I am sitting right now. And you know what a character he is. See, you guys don't get to hear him. I get to hear him all the time. And you really aren't going to want to miss it. He's a nut. Let's just face it.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we're real glad that he's going to make a card. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. Anyway, I did make something for our 100th. Looky here. And they spin. I don't know what to do with this, but I thought it was kind of fun. Anyway, that was that. All right, Mr. Wheel, let's warm you up. Melissa's going to do it just to see Mr. Producer's video. That's the way. There you go. Russ, my son, become a patron for her birthday. Russ was a member of Fun University when we were a private site. He was our first because he was our tester. He signed up for 50 cents. And I don't know how that worked, but he was a 50-cent Fun University student for the whole time we were there. So it's family support that I like so much. Let's see what project we're going to do. Well done. You want that one, Heidi? I owe you a card for your being a deputy. Number 8. Double tag. Double tag. We'll talk about it. Colors. Let's see if it's one of the 5 that Crafty Owl doesn't want. She can't even look. He is my son for sure. 17. It is one of the ones.
No, it is not. It is not.
That's the only one she mentioned before the show.
No, it is not.
A chocolate +3. Crafty Owl has the best screenshots. Oh, that is Mr. Wheel, you ornery little brat. What element are we gonna have? Be nice to her. Look at her head. She's carrying a crown.
I think I gotta go, guys.
I
think I gotta go.
Gotta go.
I picked the wrong veto.
Oh, 19. Affection. That's a weirdo. It'll be fine. We'll figure. There goes another screenshot that's got to be saved in the screenshot category of Crafty Owl. Affection. And what will we do for random? If we get paperclip is the one that nobody wants. So let's see.
I'll take a paperclip. I will take a paperclip.
You
Please.
will? A lot of people have said no. Dose. Vellum or tissue paper? That's an easy one. Vellum or tissue paper? We can always work those things in. Okay, Wheel. You get out of here, you crazy dude. All right. Are we ready to dissect? White chocolate. Yes, why not? You love chocolate. Affection for chocolate is easy. Rosie, you little bright ray of sunshine. Yes. Double tag. Will it be a ground ball to short, tossed over to second, and then over to first for a double tag out? Or will you have 2 little tags in a card? What will you do? Or 2 big tags? The good thing is you can do whatever. Poor Crafty.
Guys, I am like seriously scared right now.
We're gonna be okay. I saw your sister here. Sister. Crafty Days. Do you have any? You need to control her. Give her a little texture, would you please? And give her some ideas. And actually do. Oh, that's right. She's using her phone. Don't text her.
Right.
Just send her smoke signals. Double tag. Double tag would be, you could do several things. You could walk away when we say go get your stuff and never come back. This could be the 7th show and last, but I don't think so. I think you're a player.
Lyndon could come and give you a show.
That's right. That's the cat. How about a regular size tag and a little tag hanging off of it, for instance?
A tag is a label.
A tag is just a label of some sort, or just the standard card maker tag. A shape with 2 little corners cut off. And you could have 2 different sizes. There's some cards, I'm not going to do it, but they have 2 pockets too. That would be an easy thing to do with a couple tags in it.
The verb definition.
Could I have more than 2 tags?
The verb definition.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
It just has to reach 2.
It just has to be minimum of 2 tags.
Okay.
Tag definition. The verb definition is to add or no real connection.
To add something, especially as an afterthought or no real connection, is the verb of definition of tag.
Oh, okay. All right.
So make your whole card and then slap something on it. Go tag.
That
2 things.
Tag, you're it. Yes. And just smack it twice and you'll be done. Chocolate plus 3. What bothered you about that?
Having brown with colors, because immediately in my mind, I'm thinking like bright colors with like a brown. But, it's the brown with the 3 colors that gets me.
What colors do you think you'll use?
Well,
hashtags. And that's very good. Hashtags.
Ooh, 2 hashtags.
Yeah. 2 hashtag signs. You could do that as in the background. Oh, we have such smart chatterboxers. Yes, hashtag Craft Roulette Show. Or your team color.
Team orange.
Team orange, team purple. Oh, this will be another great week. Well, I'm not going to bad talk you anymore. You're smart. Chocolate. Okay, so what colors do you think would go with it? Reds, orange, yellow, or something? And remember, chocolate doesn't have to be the big wowie. It can just be part of the tag. A tiny little part of it.
But so I'm thinking kind of like red, pink, cream with that. Could red and pink and cream count as 3 colors, or because cream is usually a neutral?
Mr. Producer says that's okay. He's been okaying those for a while, so it's consistent with his police rules. As long as you tell us. So we know. We do give you neutrals free, and brown is one of the neutrals. So there's black, gray, white, cream, tan, brown, and metallics. How about some craft? A dark craft paper.
I love to use craft, but when I thought of chocolate, I thought of like your traditional like mud brown. Hey, I'm all about craft. So if that works.
That's some cheap chocolate there if it's mud. I will send you some better chocolate. But maybe craft paper with a darker brown would count as a little bit too. I like things like this with a lot of extra options because we have then we have a really good gallery full of fun. A tree could be chocolate brown. Yeah, don't think of chocolate as the element. You can use it as a candy in your card, but you don't have to use it as candy in your card. You can use anything that is brown. Keep it family friendly, and it will be fine. So yes, affection. What comes to mind? That's kind of this wheel gets us thinking.
Yeah, I had to look at my dies. I had to look for my tag dies on my wall.
There you go. Affection.
Love. I think I'll just love will be the theme of my card. Mm-hmm. Probably my sentiment.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Just something, a sweet sentiment would be an easy way. Or chocolate labs. That's a really good one, Russ. We love our labs. A brown dog, crisp. That's right. That's the kind of deal. Anything that, light blue. Ooh, that's a good idea, Lisa. Light blue, foam green with dark brown. I like that too. Oh, now we have to start figuring out what we're going to settle it down for. But yep, affection, anything that shows affection. Any sentiment is going to cover that. Or if you had like a couple dogs, there's a lot of stamps that show friendship or something sweet that makes you go, oh, I wish my cat would sit on my lap instead of just prancing with its tail up on videos. All those things. Like Linden. Vellum or tissue paper, I don't think is a hard thing to fit in.
I got that. I love some vellum, so I'm good.
Yeah. So we should be good with that. Vellum and tissue paper is just a really thin kind of paper. The tissue paper comes in lots of presents and things like that. So if you have something along those lines, we can include that. So, all right. Well, are you set? You're not as scared as you were, right? It's that initial fear of jumping out of that airplane.
I have some ideas percolating. We'll see what comes together.
Right. Well, that's a whole nother show is what really comes together. Sometimes that's called Saturday morning or late Sunday night. But the real question
is, how is Mr. Producer feeling about these parameters?
That is easy. Let me point this toward him.
Piece of cake.
Chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Do you have a card in mind, Mr. Producer? Nope. No. Are you going to use stamps?
You have to watch.
Yes. Oh, he's not going to give away anything. All right. Well, you go ahead. Yep, brown ribbons. That's a great idea, Gloria. I love that. Yep. Chocolate could be the candy, but it might just be the color. So lock into what you think you want to use, and we'll go with that. Yep, that's right. Lauren's at Abby's softball practice. She's a busy girl. She told me she can't be on the show until practice is over. So that's okay. Chocolate cake, a chocolate cupcake would be great. Okay, let's let you get off and go get your things. I can see you are deep in thought. And I think I can see your crown starting to melt because your brain is heating up so much that the wax is starting. The wax is starting to drip. So before that happens, why don't you go get your things and we will find out what I got in the mail and things like that today. Well done. Yep. Yes. Or I didn't go to the mailbox today, and which was real. I always go on Fridays. And so I went on Wednesday because I knew it was going to snow or thought it was going to snow. And of course, Thursday when it did snow, I thought it was Saturday, and I kept wondering why I hadn't done craft roulette. But got some really nice things from y'all. Let me share. This one was, look at this cute little card from Mary Brindley. Kind of a retiform thing. I know Christina loves this. A sweet little note, have a perfect birthday. She's only been watching, this is nice. I'm only on 10 episodes, but really feel part of a large family. So yay for you guys to make everybody feel welcome. And I really do thank you from the bottom of my old heart because you are such a welcoming community. That's super cute, Mary, and thank you so much for thinking of me. Leah's here too, my daughter. Boy, and I know one daughter is at a Eric Church concert, and so she was here today. So we are well represented, and Mr. Gunn was here earlier, so we're good. I got a cute card from my friend Aline. And she says, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. So I get to see her tomorrow. I'm excited about that. That's super cute. I don't think she watches the show, so I usually talk about her. This one was from Sherry Pemberton, another retiform kind of thing. Down the street in Harrisonville, Missouri. Super pretty, Sherry. Congratulations on reaching a whole new level of wonderful. She's been saving this for the 100th episode, which is very, very sweet. Thank you so much. You guys are the nicest. I look forward to meeting you this spring when we have a powwow.
Oh, Matt's here too.
Mr. Matt, the guy that has the best mother-in-law in the world is here. Oh, he is one lucky dude, let me tell you. So we're glad to have you, Matt and Leah. Thank you for stopping by. Leah is my daughter that found Kerwin. So for reference there, because you all know who Kerwin is. This is from our friend Jackie Rip, and we all appreciate how she fit Kerwin, little black kitties, into the card. Very fun card. And guess what? She also fit some robots in. Very cute. Very cute. That's a lot of work, Jackie. You did a great job. I will see you on the Zoom call next week. I'm looking forward to it. Chocolate donuts. That sounds good, too. I like the way you guys think. And Sue Masoner from down the street, or across the river, actually. She's in Missouri, over the river, made me 2 cards. This was a cutie pie. And wrote me a cute little note about the 100th episode. Love that. We used to be consultants together. And this is something very clever. I like this. She said she created her own craft roulette card for me. She chose a 4-bar card, happy colors, birds, and a stamped background. So she used the parameters and made her own card. How about that? That's an idea you can do. It's all there. There's no reason. If you're ever stuck, get a random number generator on your phone and go 1 through 24, and you can find out a whole bunch of cards to make. So Leah is Team Probot. And I got a nice gift for goodie bags from Marie Stewart in Damascus, Oregon. So these things will be going into goodie bags. Who knows for whom? We don't know. But a thinlet, really pretty. She sent some beautiful cards, and I'll show them to you. A really cute stamp set. It looks like something Chris Pasmino uses. And another really cute little stamp. Rain. Oh, that would be good because she's out in the rain. That'll be good for spring. I'll put that in for something sooner than later. And then she sent some beautiful 5x7 cards. Isn't that pretty? Just black and white and very sharp. She does good work. Lots of attention to detail. Just very, very pretty. You can get a screenshot of that if you want some pretty cards. And they're for me to donate to somebody. So that's very sweet. Somebody loves you. So thank you so much, Marie. Appreciate that kindness, because our goodie bags are primarily made up of things that you all send me. So we thank you so much. All right. Yes. Random number generator 1 through 24. You can use you can use as many vetoes as you want. That's a good idea. Then you don't have to, if you get robots, you go, no, thanks. We're going to do something else. Okay, so I am going to, I have an idea for a card that I made last week that is perfect for 2 tags. So I'm going to use that. Chocolate plus 3, I'm not sure what. Affection, I'm not quite sure yet either. Well, I got 1 out of 3, or 1 out of 4. We're good to go, right? First stamp out of the pile. I think I'll just go with it. So, I'm pretty darn sure I can make this work with my plan. Let me get my card started, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to start with a piece of 12 by 12.
Crafty Al can come back in.
Crafty Al can come back in. Good. Let's bring her in.
All right.
So do you love the parameters yet?
I'm not sure I'd go that far, but I've at least come to terms with them, maybe.
Fair enough. What do you have going on?
I think I'm going to do a mini slimline, and I'm just going to have 4 tags, and each one is going to have a letter of the word love, and somehow I'm going to tie in my colors, my reds and my pinks.
You got it. See?
We'll see.
You're Stone Cold Pro.
Let's see if I can cut this correctly.
So I'm just going to make an A2, and it's going to have a pocket that folds up. And this was the first stamp set in the pile, so I'm going to take it as a sign and use it.
That's what I usually do. Grab the first thing I see and make it work.
That's the one. It's so much easier than fussing. Thank you.
Ugh.
Okay, so there you go. I already have my card base made and my little pocket made. I'm going to stick my little tags in there. And they may just be sentiment tags. We'll see. And then I've got a tree here, so I can do the chocolate brown. So I could do brown, green, because I've got the top of the tree. I've got a little squirrel here that's adorable. Oh, I have Basket. I had this in my pile because in case we got Basket. And then I have this cute little girl who I have used before, maybe even when you have been here. I'm not quite sure.
She looks familiar.
I tell you, I use the same things over and over. I truly do. I get on a bender. I was describing. Oh, I know. I was. Ardith had a cute little card with all these squares in it, and I sent her some cards that I had made lately, and I said I had been on a square bender, and I thought that's absolutely true about my style, though. Do you do that, Crafty Al? You get on a bender?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that would have been my term for it, but yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah, I love craft, and for a while I didn't use it, and then there was like a month where every card had to have craft on it. So yep. Yes, I understand that.
That's a bender. You just get something that just tickles you, floats your boat, and you just can't get enough of it. Every card seems like you have to have the same stamps, but every card, because your parameters change, your card changes.
I was looking for a piece of paper that I cannot find. I need something in my background.
I have no idea on paper. I have no idea. But I'm going to go ahead and just go for it. Because this is episode 100, and I've done this 99 times. Like I know what I'm doing.
I think it's good that.
How's that, Mr. Producer?
I think it's good that we challenge.
She does do a fast card.
Yes. Don't blink because it's going to be over.
No, take your time. This is going to take me a little bit. You're going to have to do all the chatting.
Figuring out my background is probably going to take a while. I know it's going to go on top of it, but
I may end up using ink. If you're that fast.
Yeah, I thought about a stencil.
So, Crafty Al, did you used to have, when you were working at the school,
Mm-hmm.
Did you have 100-day things at the school?
Yes.
And did you dress up as an old person?
No, I never really, I love to participate in every fun day we did, but I never really did for 100 days.
I just went as myself because I had it pretty covered. But some kids really got into it. There were like kids with little tiny walkers. And
yes.
Yeah. And some of the teachers would come in their house coats, robes, and slippers.
We had one
and try to make their hair look like mine.
Yes, I didn't mean like yours. I just meant gray.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna be quiet. We had one teacher. I saw somebody at the car line on the 100th day. I'm like, oh, we must have a sub. No, she looks so different. She dresses up so well for it.
Oh my. I just figured it was their way to figure out how to get a little nap in the afternoon. If I'm 100, I should be able to take my nap. Okay. Tree, I got brown, sort of. I got tan, chocolate. It's very, very pale chocolate. I gotta find another pen. Okay, so truth be told, I just have all my pens in a drawer, and I don't have them organized at all. Here comes the chocolate. So if I find the right color, it's all kind of lucky. So for my birthday, which is, we're going to have the family dinner on Sunday. I don't think they know that I really want this to happen, but I want to have an awkward dance off. I want to, because I'm a very awkward dancer. And I usually lose my balance and start coughing. So it doesn't take me long to have to sit down because I'm 100 years old. So do you dance, Crafty Al? You like music?
I love music. Now, if I'm in the house here alone doing, like washing dishes or cleaning, I might, dance around a little bit. But no, not as a rule do I dance.
Really? But you do sing. Do you still love Hamilton?
Mary, of course I do. Of course I do.
And will you help me write Craft Roulette, the musical?
I mean, you already sounded like you had a good start earlier. I'm not sure if you need any help or not.
Stamp, spin, 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 spin. We're spinning. That's about as far as I've gotten, and it hasn't been the same yet. Any time that I've done it, so I don't know if I've got this figured out or not.
You got to write those lyrics down.
Spin, 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 spin. Whoa! And then if okay, I need some advice. If I make Craft Roulette the musical, does Mr. Mike and Mr. Wheel have like come alive personalities like in Beauty and the Beast?
I mean, I think that has to happen, right?
I kind of think so.
Yeah.
What kind of personality would Mr. Wheel have? What would you liken him to in Hamilton?
Well, tonight
he'd be dizzy.
Yeah, he might
fall
be
over
Lafayette. He might
Lafayette.
be Jefferson Lafayette.
Who would be Hamilton?
One act you like him, and the next one you don't. So
yeah. Well, that's a really good idea assessment. I think it's very accurate because some weeks we love him.
Yes.
Some weeks he's the devil. He's
welcome
true.
to Devil Week.
Poor to raise. Here she is, first time on the wheel. And she was like, really? Really? Are you really? Is it really robots? But she did such a great job. It was inspiring. If you haven't seen episode 99 and you don't know what we're talking about, we got robots, and it was an amazing time to see what people did with it. And as Christina in Sweden said, we have faced robots and we can do anything. I think she's right. How's your card coming along? Are you good with it? Oh, what are you using? I must ask.
I'm using my stencil. I'm using one of my stencils. I am going in a different direction too. Yeah,
that'll happen.
I have 2 stencils that come in the set. One is kind of like shaped around the botanicals. It's just like kind of a highlight. And the other are just abstract blobs that you can use with anything. So I'm trying to create a little abstract background.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. We'll see where this goes. We'll see where it goes.
We had abstract blobs, I think, the first year on the wheel.
You got to bring that back.
I think I brought it back now. I think it's on there now.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
I didn't even... Sorry, I was awful.
Under random. I think I saw it under random. Or I think I put it under random. Who is this masked man? But, yep. It was part of my honoring your new stamp.
Gotcha.
Do you have your stamp there that you can share?
Yeah.
So and that people will want to send in a card this week?
It does not come with dies, Mary, but if you take the class, you do get a digital SVG cut file so you can cut out around these. So that's probably where you got that from.
That's what it was.
But here's a look at the set. You have 6 botanicals. There are 10 sentiments, just different occasions. And then I have 3 little splatter accent stamps to add on. So I'll show you. Is it okay if I show a card?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We're so proud of you.
I put them away. No, here it is. So the first stencil that is supposed to be formed around the botanicals, it would make a card that looks like this, where you could stamp your botanicals and then do the shading. And then here is one with just a sentiment using this blob stencil that I'm using now.
That's really cute. I love little, one of my favorite stamps from close to my heart when they had wood was called Desert Sand. And it was a little square stamp, and it just had little pebble, like tiny little, it was the precursor to splatters. And it was great. And I had 2 of them, and they weren't the same, which was very odd.
Oh.
But I got rid of them, and it's like, I still hope that sometime I'll open a box and one will be there. But it hasn't happened yet. But you never know. It could. I believe. Okay, so if these guys are here and they're on this little pocket and they're going to have some little things behind, I need some paper. So, Crafty, I'm going to give you a question from Grandma Gay, her thoughtful question of the day. And it's not hard. I think you'll have fun with it. She asks, do you have a favorite animal that shows up in your creations? And I'm going to find some paper.
So I believe technically is a butterfly an animal. That's probably the living creature besides people that shows up the most. And the weird thing is butterflies freak me out, but I love to have a butterfly on a card. So I think that would probably have to be my answer.
Well, tell us more about this freaking out thing. And if you need to lie down on a couch, go ahead.
I mean, I know they're not going to hurt me, but it's something about them flying around and being, you don't know what their next move is going to be, like whether it's going to be towards you or if it's away from you. We took my mom to we went with my mom to Mackinac Island, and we went to like a butterfly house. I about lost my mind in there. I had to keep my hands right at my side so I didn't like shoo the butterflies away. But I made it through, and I'm here to tell the tale.
They can't bite.
I know, and I'm always telling my daughter about flies. A fly isn't going to hurt you, but yet here I am kind of like the same about butterflies.
Well, we all have something.
Yeah. I'm starting to think this is going to look like a cow.
A cow. Now, cows look like they're really nice, but they can be little devils. So really? I don't like to be very close to them. There was one old farmer down at the clinic where I go, and he was a cow farmer, and he'd go, "Oh no, they'll kick you. One of them kicked me right in the jaw and broke it." So they're not always so sweet.
Yeah.
But I guess if somebody was trying to make me into a hamburger, I'd probably not be very sweet either.
Right, you might start kicking too.
I truly, truly might. But yep, little vindictive little cows. So butterflies, but do you use like cat? You had zoo animals one time when you were on the show.
Yes, and I think I used a flamingo.
I was thinking it was no. I thought it was. Did you use the zebra? Or did you use the flamingo?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, maybe it was Ardith. Maybe Ardith used the zebra. Maybe you did. I'll trust you. You made it, How many cards do you think you make in a week?
It kind of depends what week it is. If it's sheet load week, I probably have about 15, 20. If it's another week, well, I would say I probably average 15 a week. But again, some of those are sheet loads, so they're a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. I've made a couple sheet loads lately.
You
I have not done it. Yeah. Aww. And I did an Oh So Inspired the other day. Oh So Inspired is your live show that you do with your sister and sometimes Danny's Dream.
Yes.
And
we are on next
very
Saturday.
Fun. There you go. It's at 6:30 on Saturday Central Time, I think, right?
Yep, 6:30. Yep.
And they take an inspiration piece and usually you take like an element from the inspiration piece, right? And use it in a card.
It can be a full kind of recreation, or you could take just something little, as long as you're inspired by it.
Mm-hmm. I'll go get the card I made.
Awesome.
You may have nightmares though. It's kind of freaky. Now, caveat is I was still in my robot mode. All right?
Okay.
So, and the robots were still on my desk, which is a messy desk. So, this was the card I made. It is a robot.
With the corner.
With the hat or the fourth circle, right? That was my inspiration part. It was a pocket card. And you can pull it out, and it says, "In case you go and lose your head." So there's a piece of magnetic tape there, and there's a whole pocket full of heads that you can put on this little robot. Now,
aww.
Yes, you can put his head on upside down if you want, and it doesn't come off. So you can have yes. It's a little bit scary, but it was a lot of fun. I kind of smiled when I was making it. So that was my card that was inspired by you, and I'm not sure if you want to claim that or not.
I love it.
He was a little odd.
I'm bringing my chocolate brown in, I think, with these lines here.
Oh, that's very clever. I didn't watch you do that. I want to see you do that. Okay. That's a neat little trick, Missy. And you're offsetting it. Oh, how clever you are. Do you like you're kind of, is that like expressive to you? Because you're kind of like, you get things all in the right columns and things generally in life.
Yeah, you would think that abstract art would not be my thing with how technical or like formulaic I like to be, but
yeah, sheet loads.
Here I am.
Look at you branch out. I'm glad. It's good. Do you think that as a card maker, you have become more creative than you would have had you not been a card maker?
Well,
in other aspects of life or anything? Since I have you on the couch.
Yeah, I honestly don't know that I could say, because I started making
not
cards
definitively.
Pretty young. Like, my sister, I think she introduced me when I was in my early 20s. And I mean, I had a job where I did design work in my, I don't know, late 20s to early 30s. So I always like stuff like that.
Okay.
So I don't know if it...
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably just seeing maybe the inspiration I get from other people might make me more creative in my own stuff,
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. It does. Oh, definitely. It's not in a vacuum. Creativity is not in a vacuum. So it's really hard not to have something be your inspiration, I think, and come up from zero to, wow, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Really hard. So
I've lost my card base. Did anybody see where it ran off to?
I think your sister took it.
Oh, well, who needs a card base?
Your sister says she sounds awesome.
What'd she say?
Crafty Days in the Chatterbox says your sister sounds awesome.
She is pretty awesome.
She is, right. Yeah. I was cracking up when I was watching you guys last week. I didn't talk, but because I'd talked enough. But I thought you guys were being really funny.
Thank you. Yeah, she's fun. Oh, there it is. It fell on the floor.
She is a tree hugger. She just loves that little tree. I think I might put a little squirrel with her. She's also the squirrel whisperer. Gee. Boy, I don't think our squirrels came out today because of maybe a few of them. We got a lovely snow.
I'm glad you kept all the snow down there.
Oh, I did it for you. Did my very best. Yeah, Crafty Owl is like 3 hours away. How?
Yep.
Something like that?
Oh, my. I think I'm going to have to take my 100 headband off. It keeps wanting to fall.
Oh, I can't. Yes, we can't see it right now anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It about fell into the screen.
I think the queen may see it too and get a little jealous. And she may want it for her birthday. So the other day, I got to ask you, when I left you a message on the phone and I said, hi, this is Jennifer. Did you think it was Jennifer McGuire? Just for a second.
What? I did not have the best phone skills that day. and I didn't realize that I didn't have my message on speaker. So I played your message and I didn't realize it for a while. And then I turned it on speaker and heard it. So I actually missed the first part. I wasn't sure what you meant by that Jennifer thing, and I never went back.
I just thought I'd go, I'll pretend I'm Jennifer McGuire and call Kraft. Yeah, well, that's okay. I didn't want to. Then I thought, that's mean. What if she really thought it was her for a second? So I'm glad.
I have no.
I'm not safe with a voicemail.
I have no. Yeah, she will not be calling me. I can't think of what I want to say.
Well, as long as you call me, I don't care who else calls you. We're all fine. There's room at the table for everybody. So what about you guys in the chatter box? What are you thinking about this? Are you thinking this is a much friendlier thing than set of parameters than last week? Even though last week turned out so well with Valentine's Day.
Yeah. What are you thinking out there about the parameters? Maybe it's just me who freaked out. Everybody else is probably like, piece of cake.
Mr. Producer, I wonder what he's thinking. Are you thinking of anything? Ooh, we got something from him. He thinks double tag is a little weird. Are you just going to do this? Go tag. Remember to watch Mr. Producer do his card. You have to be a patron.
Do we know when that video might be showing up?
He's thinking tomorrow.
Really? That's quick.
Strike while the iron's hot and your brain is fresh. Because sometimes it's hard to sleep on Friday nights. We'll see if it keeps him up. Maybe he'll even have it done, before Saturday when I see him. He may just do it on his own. I don't know if I'm supposed to be Miss Producer when he's doing it. Oh, he said no. I can't be here.
No, I gotta do it myself.
He's got to do it himself.
I don't have any help.
He's got to do it his way. He'll be fine. He knows all the buttons.
Yes, he'll do great.
My mask may be a complete disaster.
I was just thinking, I spent an hour down here cleaning today, and it looks like a tornado rolled through.
Doesn't take long, does it?
No.
But you are real organized, and so it probably doesn't take very long to clean it up because everything has a place, right?
It kind of does now. My room's still not put back quite together. But it was not all now I really try to clean up every card or two. I used to leave this place an absolute disaster for forever. But I have found that if I clean up every so often, it goes much easier.
I think that is one reason I have to do YouTubes, because it will keep me tidy. And I will have an end point and a start point. Otherwise, it may just be, one big continuous, holy smokes, what will she do? And do you make cleanup cards where you just have stuff on your desk and you go, oh yeah, let me do something with that. Oh yeah, let me do something with that. Or junk journals or anything like that. Mm-mm.
I might try to do stuff with scraps, and lately I've been trying to add them to the inside of cards. But no, I don't think I would necessarily be cleaning up using that as a tactic.
Yeah. I like doing that. Should he be in the tree? He's a little... I think her picnic basket has been picked over. And she no longer has anything.
I haven't even looked at your card. You brought in a basket? The one that I didn't want?
Yep. Cute little girl.
Yeah.
You're a pretty little girl.
I think you might beat me tonight. I feel like I'm behind.
I can speed up and I can slow down and all sorts of... I have my tags to do and tissue I have not done either. And I think I'm going to put that tissue in her basket because she's on her way to Granny's house. And she's got stuff for Granny. You Granny. Have you ever heard the song, I'm My Own Grandpa?
No.
How's that one for out in left field? Yeah, it's a great one. I'll have to send it to you. It really actually works. It's a song about how, there's my tissue, how somebody married somebody and they had a baby and blah, blah, blah. It's very clever. But it's, I'm my own grandpa. Okay, tags. I got 2 tags to make. I've got chocolate brown plus blue and green and yellow. Yes. Affection. I'm going to put it on my sentiments, which are going to be my tags. I've got vellum paper. Lauren, you know that song? Right up there with A Boy Named Sue? Yep, I think you're right, Melissa. There's also, I have several very favorite songs. And there's also one, Cigarettes and Whiskey, that's very good. My dad introduced me to good music. Good stuff. Okay. Tags. We'll just use scraps since I was talking about scraps.
There you go.
Such affection. And I'll use my little cheater tag template. For that perfect cut every time. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these parameters and teach it on Fun University next week. What would you think would be a good parameter to teach next week? It's too big, I know that.
I am not really good with but maybe you've already done kind of color wheel stuff recently. I would like to know how you tell what goes well with chocolate, I think. Or the double tag.
Double tag? There's like a couple things that are really cute with double tags. That come to mind quickly. I did do compliments for colors. A class on that. It was because we had that the other day. And so that was kind of, maybe I'll make some little blue sky back there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. Clouds on the tag.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. I got my box of cards out from Craft Roulette, and there are some real bad ones in there. I got to tell you, I was looking through them today.
I think we're our own worst
Holy
critic.
Smokes. No, I think it was reasonable. I wasn't looking to be mean or at myself or anything. I just found a couple that just went, what have you done? What have you always said, Mr. Producer, so I can tell you tomorrow when you do your video? Oh, yes, I should do a reaction video of what my cards were like. What did you think of this card? It's true. Sometimes there are, what were you thinking? So do you have sheet loads like that where you go, you make them really hard or super simple, so they're almost too much one way or the other?
I definitely have. I will sometimes, like, in my mind, make a sketch, and then I will go and put it on a file. And I think I've even told my design team this, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was thinking with this layout. This is awful. But I tell you, some of those have ended up being my favorite layouts. So,
there you go. That's what happened with robots. It was like sometimes the hardest, weirdest combinations end up being the most inspired and the most creative.
Yes.
So it's not bad. Well, that's interesting that you have had a similar experience with designing a pattern. Okay,
I'm going to have to use some gems.
She's putting some paper makeup on her cards. We should have a panel of the husbands making a card. That would be horrifying. But that would probably be the hardest show I'd ever done. Dr. Shrub. What we have several. Travis could do it. Travis Boone, he's made a card. That qualifies him, right? And Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Ryan, he's made several cards. That would qualify him. That might be real interesting. Horrifyingly interesting. Oh no.
Sandy says Travis is in.
Travis is in. I love it. Well, last time Sandy was on the show, Travis made a card and he beat her. He got his card made faster than she did.
Was that like the Marilyn Monroe inspired one?
Yes, ma'am.
Like the grate blowing up something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It was very inspired. We could do it like the Newlywed Game and have both of them working together. Da 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 da. Okay. We're going to put some kind of stuff at the top. You are a fits on one. Wonderful person. And if they read it backwards, they'll say, wonderful person, you are a. And so it's like, who's saying it? Is it Jar Jar? Isn't Jar Jar the one that does it backwards? Yoda. Yoda says it backwards. You are, maybe I should put it at the top so you can see it. You are a, maybe the wonderful person can be the surprise. So they don't know what they are. You are a.
Fill in the blank.
Yes. That's going to be hidden. Nah, I'm going to put it down here. They're going to have to pull it out. Let's be honest. Nobody's going to see these. These are all going to be right here. They're not going anywhere. I had lost some of my cards from the show. Several that you were on, but then again, you've been on a lot.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. But I had lost several of my cards, and I think they all ended up in different boxes. You are a wonderful person is definitely an affectionate thing to say, don't you think?
Of course. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on these goofy little bows.
Do you ever use a fork or anything to make your bows?
No, somewhere in this room I have one of those bow maker templates, but I swear it takes me just as long to remember how to use it as I could probably figure something out, because, yeah.
I understand that.
I should probably do that fork technique.
Well, I have made notes about how to do it, and I have a fork in my craft room for that very reason. But I just try to avoid bows.
I usually do too. But the top of my tags needed something really badly.
So what time are you on tomorrow?
It is 1:20 event time, which is 12:20 Central.
Okay. Well, I will try to watch you.
Thank you. I'd almost forgotten.
I've got a date. I'm going out with...
Oh.
She's going to take me to lunch.
Is available for 24 hours.
Yeah. I will watch you, but I won't be there to cheer you on. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So Crafty Days, you're going to have to do double duty. You all are going to have to do double duty. You all just get in there and say, Rod, we love you. Crafty Al, you're doing great. There. I can put a little bit of that inside. Here's my card, my box of cards. My Craft Roulette cards.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And we've got, we have the truck purse one. That was a good one, which also stimulated the famous taco truck by Card Monkey. Taco truck purse.
Perfect.
Which is still just a remarkable piece of work. It's got the little menu in there. There's the tacos. Now, I've never put taco and trucks together on the wheel. But, I mean, we've already got the definitive art piece, so no reason to. Yeah, let me think. What was one that I really didn't like? Well, there's always the Katie Taylor. The Katie Taylor cards are always a little bit. She gets weird spins. And so this was one of the Katie Taylor spins, and it ended up being a little more artsy than some of my cards.
Yeah.
But it was definitely
like
one
mixed
that
media.
Would not. Yeah, it really is. I don't remember what the parameters were. I'd have to go back. But it was one of those, it was an odd parameter set. And you just never know what you're going to get. You get what you get and you don't have a fit.
I almost had a fit earlier.
You were close, but you handled it like a professional. But I think if there'd been a butterfly in the room, you might have had a different story to tell by now.
Yeah.
They are so pretty. But they are very erratic. You're right.
They're terrifying. Erratic, yes. Yeah.
Erratic.
Yeah.
Yes. They just you don't know where they're going to go, but they don't usually come to you. Have they ever landed on you? Do you have a reason for this? Did you see
no, that's
movie?
why they call it an irrational fear.
There you go. But we have faced robots, so I have hope for you. I think you're just nervous about tomorrow. And you have been all your
I had
life.
almost forgotten about it until you brought it back up.
Oh, shoot. Will you sleep well then? Are you going to be okay? Do you need
Probably
me to
not.
be on the hotline?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my idea for my stamp and stencil came to me last late summer, early fall when I couldn't sleep one night. So who knows? Maybe I'll be productive.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when you are feeling off or something, that is like the best time to do something that's hard because you have to concentrate. And you're having to concentrate on feeling bad, behaving just normally. And so you've got that extra concentration reminder. At least that has been true for this poor soul. You know, I came up with a new anxiety term this week. I like to name medical disorders that have not yet been discovered.
Okay.
Yes. And the one that the medical problem that I came up with this week that has not been discovered is RAW. Raw.
Okay. Where's this going, Mary?
It stands for random acts of worry. It's just like all of a sudden you're worried. And so there's no cure necessarily. It's just that you have to go, oh my gosh, there it is. I'm having a raw moment. And then you settle down. Just knowing that what it is, it's just a random act of worry, which you probably will have, like you did before the show. And then you go, oh no, I know what this is. I can handle this. You'll be fine.
I hope
it's just raw. Yeah. You'll be good. You were chosen for a reason. They wanted, you're good. Because they know you're a stone cold professional YouTube queen of crafts. Would you like me to repeat that on your voicemail so in the morning you can hear yourself? You can play it all during the night.
Yeah, I'll have it in my ear.
Stone cold YouTubing queen of crafts. Toot. It'll be so easy. Yeah, see, you've done. This is the hard one: is not knowing what you're doing.
That is true.
You're still doing it, and you're still slaying it. So, what's a little scripted card? You'll good. You'll be fine. Raw. Oh, it's just raw. I'll be fine. See, Renee, I think you've had raw too, right? Oh, Lauren, your whole life is raw. This is very serious. Do you need the couch next? Ashley has some raw problems. See, we're all in the same boat. Yeah, you didn't know it was called. There are several other medical conditions that have not been discovered yet that I know all about too. There is the ILD. Very serious. Very serious. It's inappropriate laughter disorder. I have it badly. It is when you laugh at something that shouldn't be laughed at. That one hurts oftentimes, causes pain. Sometimes choking. What is raw? Raw is random acts of worry. It's an undiscovered medical condition. You have ILD too. See, we are transmitters, carriers. I have given it to my children. My daughters especially have ILD. My mother had ILD. It was familial. Yes, in church every week when you were a teenager, that is really when it flares a lot. Yes, and late at night too. ILD can really, really flare. Yep. I have one other one. Then I'm going back to the laboratory to come up with some more. But I have another one called ICD. ICD. Yes, ILD is contagious. You are right. I'm going to put some bling on here, but I don't know which one yet. And I have to dig through drawers. ICD is intermittent confusion disorder, which apparently it emits from me. It just like breath. It just comes out of me. Intermittent confusion disorder. I cause it. So it's just, yes, I think we all understand these disorders that we have here, that we didn't know what they were. There we go. But tonight I've got cute card obsession. CCO. Miss, you did it. 2 tags.
I did, but they're right. Yeah, 2 tags.
Chocolate line plus 3 pinks and reds.
And cream. Pink, red, and cream.
Pink, red, and cream. Love is the affection. I like it. And vellum, or tissue paper, or you put vellum on top, right? And then did you stick it down underneath the tags?
Under the tags, and then I put a little dot of glue behind the gems that were on the vellum, so it is kind of stuck down here on the left.
Oh, that's very smart. You are such a smart crafter. That's why we all look up to you. And then this one has 2 tags. One, they both pull out. It says, "You are a wonderful person." See, I went on a bender with that phrase for a long time. You are a wonderful person. I have chocolate brown plus yellow, green, and blue. Affection, I'm not really sure, except for you are a wonderful person. I think she likes her squirrel. This is her pet squirrel. Her name is Stacy. And she's got her little pet squirrel, and she is taking her little, which is a very affectionate thing, taking her little basket of goodies with the tissue paper in it to her grandmother, which is such a nice thing for Stacy to do. And then on the inside, I could put grandma, but I'm not going to. I put a little something, and maybe another little squirrel. Ooh, looky there. All right, we did it. Bravo us. Yes, doesn't it feel good?
Yes,
we have come. We have faced the wheel, and we have come up cute and victorious. Well done, us. And we're going to see what you guys come up with too. Patty Beck, you've got your 95th coming up this weekend, right? Mm-hmm. So we are good. We are looking forward to everybody's cards. I am going to tell you just in a minute how to submit your cards. Yes, just 1 second. I'm going to use a tissue, and then you can raise the camera. So thank you for waiting. I also have drippy nose disorder. How to play along. Oh, I forgot that I have my sash on. That is so festive. It lights up, but I don't remember how. How to play along. You can make your own unique project using double tags, chocolate plus 3 colors of your choice. Some sort of affection must you show, and use some kind of vellum or tissue paper in your card. Actually, it doesn't have to be a card. It doesn't say so. You have 48 hours to submit it to craftroulette.live. You then will be... Come here, Mr. Mike, you little man. And then you will be on the board next week to be able to win one of Crafty Owl's beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, wonderful bundles for her stamp set, SVGs, and stencils, which is just so exciting. We're very, very proud of her. When she first made her first stencil, we were very proud of her. Now she's got a whole bundle. What is next? An entire suite and product line? There's no stopping Crafty Owl. No. If she can get through tomorrow, if she can get through tonight, if she's gotten through seven Craft Roulettes, honestly, what is there to stop her? Robots, maybe? Okay, let's see what else we have. We do want your cards, so keep that party coming. We have some nice guests coming up. Actually, I don't know if they're nice. I'm just guessing that they're nice. I only know one of them, and I know she's nice, but I'm looking forward to meeting Kendra, Caitlin, Charlene, and Sabrina. I think they seem very nice. I think we'll have a good time getting to know them. So join us every week, Friday at 6:30 Central Time, and see what we get to find out. Who knows? It's good times. This is just good times. Oh, those patrons, we do want to thank you. There's some new ones on the patron board. Mr. Producer, you programmed it well. They came on automatically. You smart guy, you. So welcome to Craft Roulette and our patron board. Look at you all. You all get to be on our Zoom call a week from tomorrow. You will get to see Mr. Producer's card and his process video, which we I'm a little bit, you want to talk about nervous. I got a little nerves going on here. You just don't know what he's going to drop on us. But that's how you're going to get to find out. We're all in this together. We'll find out what Mr. Producer comes up with. And what else do we have? It's just fun. It's a nice thing to do. We are community sponsored. It does help us so much to have you supporting us because we don't get any money from any other sources. So it really does help. We do have expenses, and we thank you very richly to have you just invest in the arts.
What day and what time is the Zoom call?
The Zoom call is I think it's the 26th. It's the last Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time. So I think that's the 26th. So, and then we also have a scrapbooking part where we have a monthly call about scrapbooking, and we also have a scrapbook game that we play when we're not doing the Zoom call, which is a card drive, because we love cards and we want to give lots of them away this year. 20,000 as a matter of fact. 10,000 we did last year. So we're just kicking it up a little. So join us. It's fun. There's tutorials and stuff. It's fun. Oh, that confetti. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. It means it is giveaway time, which means I need to get my notes because we got to give you some stuff. You know, if you were brave enough to do the robots last week, you deserve a medal, each one of you. But we can't give you each a medal because there were so many. So we're going to give you some prizes anyway. One of those things is going to be Crafty Owl's Bundle, but we're going to start small and work up to that. So if you sent in a robot card, your name is on that wheel and it's been programmed to be random. So there's absolutely, I don't have any buttons or nothing. First thing we're going to give away is a goodie bag because we've got some great goodie bags and they're all worth at least $20. So spin, Mr. Producer. We do thank our patron or our friends that send us stamps and ribbons and all sorts of good stuff that I put in the goodie bags. Papers, all sorts of good stuff. Yep, there's those robots, Rosie. Who will it be? If you are not in the United States, I will send you something, but it won't be a goodie bag. Kim Bright is going to get a goodie bag, and I think you're in the United States. Contact me before midnight on Sunday, and we'll get your address. Let's do it again for another goodie bag. Mr. Producer, can we give away a Whoa mug still or not? We still can? Who would like a Whoa mug? I think we can still do it. He can make it happen. He can make anything happen. Whoa, that was really close. Judy G. I'm going to have to talk to you, Judy G, because you have donated a lot of stuff for these goodie bags. I will be in touch with you. I know you're here. So hang on. We'll figure out what to do for you. Maybe a Whoa mug for you too. Let's do a Whoa mug. Shall we? Let's do it again. This is from Mr. Producer and me. Really, honestly, it would be so much fun to hang out with you all and have a big party, but this is the best we can do. Thank you, Brenda. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ah, Smurf Murphy. She's one of our most faithful contributors and commenters. She is a glitter fairy in our Facebook group. If you want to know more about that, it's down in the description. You want to see the Whoa mug, Mr. Gunn? Okay. There is. It is Club 331,776. Whoa, Craft Roulette. That's our Whoa mug, and it is no longer available to the public, so it's pretty fun. But if you ever see a comment by Smurf Murphy in our Facebook group, do read it. They're hilarious. She's very funny. So, you get NCS, Brenda, negatively challenged syndrome. That sounds serious. Navigationally. Oh yeah, who doesn't? Seriously, I have trouble figuring out which door to go into the bathroom upstairs sometimes. Where is that third room? No, it's not that bad. But seriously, I got you on this. I know. You're my people. Oh, one more time. Because this time we are going to give away a Crafty Owl bundle from Not Too Shabby. And then I will wait for mine to come in March. You won't be able to get it until March, but we will get this taken care of so that Jamie can get it off her list. Let's do it. Let's bring it. Oh, there's Crafty Owl right now. I hope somebody really fun wins it. Do you know if do they ship those internationally? Do you know?
I do not know, and I actually meant to figure that out. I don't know if Jamie's still here.
I forgot to ask, and I know she has donated stuff before, and I can't remember if that worked. Tell you what, if we'll figure it out. If they don't, we'll figure it out. But we will assume they do. And maybe she can do a gift, but we'll figure it out. Well, what? Yeah, we'll ship it out. We're just going to ship it out because it's important that everybody play this week. So.
Oh yeah, she just said she does.
Patron. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jamie. Excellent. You international people may win. Let's do this. All the best to you. I'd give you each one if I could. It's always worth making a card. We try. Thanks, Karen. We love being here. Oh, Amanda Brown. Make sure you let me know you want this prize and let me know where it needs to be sent. So I need to hear from Smurf Murphy, Amanda Brown, Kim Bright, and Judy G before midnight Sunday night to know that you want these prizes. And make sure you send in a card using this week's parameters, so you will be on the wheel for next week because we're giving away another one of Crafty Owl's bundles, which you can now pre-order on Not Too Shabby. And if you go ahead and order it and you win next week, Jamie is going to take care of you and you're going to be able to have a gift certificate for that amount too. Anyway, instead of, not in addition to, but instead of. So thank you, Jamie, for making somebody really, we'll just say, I'm going to give you Amanda's information when she contacts me. And then you can get that off your list. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, all. Like I said, I'd give you all a prize. I would. But then everybody is a winner.
Oh, winners. Speaking of prizes, can I mention something?
How much? Got a quarter? Your words were already done. No, you bet you can. What's up?
I did just hit 25,000 subscribers. So in March, if I can get it all done, I'm going to have a huge giveaway on my channel. So make sure to get subscribed so you can get in on that.
And you will let us know so we can remind people in our group too.
Yes.
Because I think you've got quite a few little Crafty Owl or quite a few little Craft Roulette people there.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely
do. When I go to lives, it's like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Looky there. We've met each other's friends, and we love each other's friends because we all like crafts. It's all good, isn't it? Well, are you ready? Are you tired? Are you keyed up? What do you think?
I'm a little keyed up. Yeah, thinking about. I made it. At least I'm done. I made it. Then thinking about tomorrow.
And it's cute. And it's a little bit different for your style, which is exciting, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. You didn't use pattern paper. Did you notice that?
I did not. I kind of made my own.
You were kind of like the pattern paper queen.
I love pattern paper and vellum.
And I tried to find
a pattern. I tried to find a pattern paper.
Yeah, you still might, and you could add it or something. Anyway. All right, what am I saying? Yep, thank you, Mr. Producer, that you are right, Heather Huang. Thank you, Mr. Producer, for making these 100 shows happen. He does sit across the table from me. He's here every Friday night, and he works on this stuff more hours than you can imagine. So he is working on a secret project right now, which everybody will enjoy when it's all ready. It's very fun. If you want, you send a picture of your card, Robin. There is a form on craftroulette.live, a submit contribution form. You just fill that out, upload your picture, and it will come to me magically. So thank you, my family, for being here tonight, you crazy guys, and we will see you Sunday for some awkward dancing. My goal on my awkward dancing is not to do duck lips. I think when you're my age and you're on Medicare, you shouldn't be doing duck lips when you're dancing. It just looks silly. I think a big smile is more appropriate. I don't know, making too many rules, but I think it's going to go. Thank you, guys. It's that
Thank
time
you
of
so
night
much,
when
guys.
we go crafting. It feels good. Give yourself a kiss for giving yourself some time. And one for you chatterboxes. Appreciate you so much. You've made my night so fun and my birthday. I love it. To you, Mr. Producer. To you, Crafty Al. Can't wait for your video, Mr. Producer. Thank you so much. Do well tomorrow. Good luck on. Proud of you for your cool project there. And we'll see you next week with Kendra Morgan, Tuesday night for class on Fun University. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.